What's going on, guys? SBN Rustic here with another Kingdom Hearts Unchained Keep video. If you are enjoying the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. Anyway, so today is Monday, a brand new week. We did a couple of notices today, including a new avatar board and a new event. So let's look at the avatar board first. Costumes for Winter Holiday. The Winter Holiday. Get suited up for the Winter Holiday with some Winter Mickey and Minnie outfits to keep you warm from the latest avatar boards for 2,500 jewels each. So these are a little bit more expensive than the other boards we've recently had. The other ones being like the Black Friday boards for the Disney princesses and all that stuff. But it does have a gem. It does include, the typical bonus medals, Chip, Dale's, Huey Louie Dewey's, and Sid 10s. And it does include a power gem as well. So each one of these boards will also have a power gem. The skills that are included with it will be attack price and just regular standard attack price plus, and then attack boost 3. You can see what the avatar boards look like from here. The hair on the woman's one is pretty cool. Another thing about this is the little Mickey doll you see there, this little Santa Mickey, actually is a skill perk, which may or may not, depending on who you talk to, may or may not make a difference. But I definitely somewhat regret not getting the Donald. I regret not getting the Donald avatar boards just for, I guess, maybe the illusion that I have like plus 12 skill or whatever it is that the Donald one gave you. I've actually already gone ahead and purchased this board. I purchased it last night. As you can see, I'm wearing like the little, I guess, the jacket, the actual clothes part of it. But as you can see here, these are the unbound ones. You can see there. It did come with a magic mirror as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it came with one magic mirror, which is, alright, but 2,500 jewels. Again, if you don't have a skill plus, I guess, accessory, if you're kind of looking for attack boost 3, I would recommend it. But for the most part, it's a very, I don't know, I guess I want to say it's like a niche audience. Because attack boost 3, it's great for now, but attack boost 2 max is just better because it's more consistent damage overall. And we don't really have a lot of good candidates for attack boost 3 as of this moment. Save for maybe Meowjesty or something like that. So, it depends on if you really need the skills. Obviously, it's attack price plus is good, but me personally, I have a ton of attack price plus. I really bought this for the skill perk and the power gem because I want to upgrade my Keyblades as quickly as possible. And power and magic gems are the main thing because I want to upgrade my Moogle of Glory. But that was announcement number 1. Announcement number 2 is for new event. So we have the Christmas Sora medal. So we can see defeat powerful enemies to get the medals. Defeat the Winter Holiday Heartless to earn Christmas medals. Christmas Sora medals. If you want to earn some Christmas Sora medals, you have to make your way through fierce and festive Winter Holiday Heartless. So, you can see here, they changed the ability from the one that was released in Japan. This medal was released in Japan a very long time ago. I think within the first 3 months of the game's life cycle. Obviously it's tier 3 as opposed to tier 2. They also changed the effect as well, which for some people maybe was not as good of an idea. I guess they try to make it a little bit more useful. So basically, it's a 2 gauge tier 3 AoE medal. It still has the same base stats, I believe, but the multiplier is a bit lower than what the Japanese one was. And the effect is now that it increases your strength by 1 tier and your strength and defense by 1 tier for 1 turn. Basically you get a +1 buff for defense and +1 buff for strength. It is a neutral buff, so if you have Aikari, this won't be doing anything for you on the offensive side, but it will be helping you out on the defensive. Which again, it's not, I guess most people who do have Aikari are going to really find this medal too useful. But if let's say you only have Piglet or Pooh and Piglet, you can get to the max neutral by using a medal like this. And again, to me, I probably won't be using it too much. The original effect, if anyone was curious, was that the multiplier was slightly higher, so it was more of a slightly more damaging medal. It was tier 2 and not tier 3, and it gave you a small cure. So it was like a cure basically. So let's see what people would say about that, because I mean, some people will prefer that just for, I guess, the little bit of the cure. I mean, cure itself on an attacking medal is very uncommon. Say for like Ikairi, there really aren't many medals that give you a cure back and do decent damage. So I mean, maybe keeping its old ability would have been a little bit better, but you know, there seem to be a lot of the medals they gave us to be like focused around buffs and debuffs. So I mean, this kind of makes sense, at least in the global version. And of course, we have the weekly jewels. Oh, this one's a little bit cool. So basically, in case you haven't been able to farm any of the farmable medals, the story medals, every day for the weekly jewel quest, the event will be able to drop basically 6-star versions of 5 and 6-star versions, and sometimes 3 story medals basically. So if you haven't gotten your lower level maxed out yet from the story medal, to be able to get them, hopefully, you know, if you have nothing but most to do, you can get them to max or as close to max as when you feel comfortable to just use like one magic mirror basically. So today's Waka, Tuesday will be Titus, so Wednesday is Selfie, Goofy A on Thursday, Sora A on Friday, Donald A on Saturday, and then Sunday will be any of the medals will randomly drop. So definitely get your story medals to max, you know, during the day today. It is 0 AP, so and you can drop 6-star ones, so you don't have to necessarily use Fantasia Mickeys or anything to get them to 6-star, or a lot of resources if you can get those 6-star ones to drop. So that's basically that. Definitely a good way. I think they'll probably do this for the same, for like next week with like the other medals, I guess the other batch of story medals that we have. So it'll be interesting to see if they do that. But basically that's pretty much it. I didn't upload my video for the I guess these notifications from the 9th. So I'm gonna quickly go over them right now. These two are kind of just like generic, like, you know, only for certain people. Like if you have the newest what's it, the Google phone, the Pixel, I know that has Android 7.1, and people who have that aren't able to play Unchained right now, but they are working for some sort of support for that. The Moogle of Glory titles are finally being fixed out. I got mine this morning, so I guess it's a little bit delayed on the distribution of them. We are in 0 AP, but we do not have the guilting event. So even though it is 0 AP, from my understanding in Japan, 0 AP correlates with the guilting event over there. I guess here it's going to be a little more exclusive, and it's not going to be around as much. So, but apart from the 0 AP, we have the new banner, which is Illustrated Xemnas, and then the 3 Birth by Sleep tier 3 medals. It's basically the kind of a repeat of what the banners have been like for Black Friday. You know, the 5 Pull Mercy, and then 10 Epic medals guaranteed. 2 of the 6 stars with 3 orbs filled in. Obviously, no premiums guaranteed to be with orbs filled in, but you know, there is a chance, albeit a really small one, to get one. Xemnas is a single target version of Illustrated Riku, so it does give you +2 speed. Especially +2 speed strength for the remainder of the turn. Its multiplier is pretty high. Even for a premium medal, you know, for a non-guilted premium medal, I believe its multiplier goes up to like somewhere like in the mid 4, which is pretty crazy. And you can see it inflicts more damage the more enemies defeated in the stage. Terra Ventus and Aqua are one of those medals that require you to have low HP to be able to use them for their higher multiplier. But even the lower multiplier, if you guilt them, isn't terrible, because it is only 2 gauges. I think their lower multiplier taps out like maybe the high 2s, if I'm not mistaken. If anyone has a guilted Ventus or Terra or Aqua, like the tier 3 one, definitely let me know in the comments below what the min version of the multiplier caps off at. Because unless you have something like Illustrated Ansem, more than likely you'll be at full HP for the majority of the usage. So you know, you definitely want to look at the lower end of the multiplier for that more than the higher end. But you know, they're all basically the same medal. One is power. One is speed and one is magic. I don't think. I mean, if you have illustrated Riku, stamina is not going to be too much of a necessity for you. It does hit pretty hard, and I'm sure Guilted will hit like a damn truck, but most people aren't going to be able to Guilt it. So if you wanted to do a Mercy Pull on the premium, and if you can Mercy Pull, I would save my duels for the next banner, which is very much speculated to have illustrated Shion, which is much more much more useful. Illustrated Shion giving you the general defense debuff. So very good stuff on that. Way better, way more useful than metal at this point in the game, because now we're gonna have to focus on defense debuffs, since a lot of us already have like the general buff, like strength buff cap. But that's basically gonna be it. I'm gonna run through these the Christmas Town Sora level in another video, and I'll probably try to guild a couple of them just to see, you know, what we end up rolling with. Although I won't be end up using the metal, it's good for the Nova guild anyway. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoy. I am trying to get a crown this week. I don't know how that's gonna work out. I am trying to stay within the top 5 of League of Artists. If you're in the if you're in the union, definitely take a watch out for me. Send some good vibes my way, and hopefully I'll be able to stay in the top 5 to get this nice crown. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe again to show support. I love reading your comments and I love interacting with you guys. So definitely show your opinions and thoughts on whatever however you guys feel about the new banner, or the new event medals, or anything we spoke about today below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye bye.